What's going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and it's time to review Volume 2 of Slam Dunk. Now, as you guys can see, or rather can't see, I don't have Volume 2. I only bought Volume 1 of Slam Dunk because it was only $1, and I heard the series was good, and since I wasn't all that crazy about it, I wasn't sure if I wanted to put more money into Volume 2 if I didn't like the series. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to read it online through scans, so I can get the video out faster in case I don't have money to buy a volume. So I looked up what encompasses Volume 2, which is chapters 10 through 18, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. With that being said, these are online scans, so if there's any errors in translation, I apologize. I can't do anything about it. It's not an official release. I compared some of the early chapters to the official volume that I have, and it seemed okay. There weren't any, translation problems. Both seemed very, very similar in terms of what was going on, so I'm going to assume these scans are good, but again, just in case, they are unofficial scans, so if there's any problems, I can't do anything about it. And now, with all of that being said, let's get into the review. I can't go over everything that happened. There's, it's fucking 8 fucking chapters or 9 chapters. I can't go into everything, but the major things that happened were Sakuragi rejoining the team, the introduction of the White Buddha, their coach, a practice game between the third years and the first years, which is basically just Rukawa versus Gorilla, and then this kind of join the judo team arc, if you will. So as far as the first part goes, with him rejoining the team, no duh, that was obviously going to happen. I'm not criticizing it for being predictable or anything, it's just, that was obviously going to happen. But I like that he's matured a bit. Just a bit. It's not much, but it's nice, subtle character progression on his part. He's a little bit more patient with learning how to pass and dribble and everything. And it is just cool to see him develop, even if it is subtle, and even if it is minor changes. It's nice to see that it's already happening. Because he had that childish outburst at the end of Volume 1, and I was not a fan of that. I know he's a flawed character, I know he's supposed to grow, but it was just dumb to me. I didn't like it at all. It made him kind of an unlikable character. I mean, he wanted to join the team just to get a girl. He didn't even like basketball, so he's already not that likable of a character. He's just kind of funny. But this volume shows him as a much more likable character than what he was in Volume 1, so I guess that's good signs for his character progressing overall. Then we get the White Buddha. He's cool. Apparently he has a backstory of how he was a total fucking beast when he used to play basketball, and now he's all mellow and jolly and stuff. I don't know. He's cool. He looks okay. He could be a badass coach, he might not be. So far, he's just kind of a chilled out guy, so I'll just have to see what happens, but his whole, used to be a beast type guy, that could open doors for cool characterization and backstory. Don't know if it'll go down that direction, not saying it has to go down that direction, but if it did, that would be cool. Then you have the practice game, which, again, is just Rukawa versus Gorilla. I mean, the other guys are there, but they really don't matter. They're getting slam dunks, and they're throwing the ball between each other's legs, and it's really cool. It's really well drawn. It's really well depicted. I don't know from a technical perspective if what they're doing is good basketball, but it looked cool to me. I was entertained, so that's really all I can say. Then we get a practice match where Sakuragi joins in, and he actually shows potential, which is good. He shows that he's learned from his practice doing the basics, but he needs to work on his teamwork skills, so there is still more character development for him, not just as a person, but also as a basketball player, because he won't pass it to Rukawa because he doesn't like Rukawa, for obvious reasons. Well, not obvious to fucking Haruko, but obvious to everyone else watching and reading the series. So, yeah, he goes for a slam dunk. Very, very, very funny when he dunks it on dude's head, Gorilla's head. Really detailed artwork, he just got the game-winning slam dunk with shading and shit. And he just hit him on the head, and he's on the ground, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it." He's just laying there. It's very funny. I thought that was actually quite funny. So there's that, and then there's the judo arc, which is basically an old friend, now kind of an enemy or rival of Gorilla, who also likes Haruko, wants to get Sakuragi to join the judo team because he's just a physical powerhouse. He beats up that guy early on in the chapter without even paying attention, just fucking swift kicks him in the jaw and flips the guy over. Or at least that's what it looked like. Or at least, he didn't flip him, but he knocked him flat on his ass. Winded the guy at least. And he beat up the other judo guys that were kind of there to test him when it was raining and he was late for school. So, with that said, He tries to get him to join by showing him these pictures of Haruko when she's little. Creepy as fuck. I only bring that up because that's really fucking creeper stalker status. And then Sakuragi wants the pictures, and that's really fucking creeper status, but whatever. They argue over the pictures, they get into a judo fight. It's actually pretty cool, it's well drawn, it doesn't like blow your socks off, but I didn't expect it to. It was actually a pleasant surprise with how well drawn the action was and with them fighting. Especially when Sakuragi picked him up and slammed him, that was very cool. Then he calls himself a basketball player because, I'm assuming it's because he was inspired by Rukawa and Gorilla. Seeing them play and seeing their skill, you definitely see it had an effect on him, it definitely inspired him. He was definitely in awe of their skills. And it just goes to show that the character is still growing. He's learning to like basketball. He's calling himself a basketball player. And yeah, it's cool. It's not just, you know, I want to join the team so I can get this girl, because that was shallow and dumb, and that could have led to a liar reveal cliche storyline, which I hate, because you can do cliches a certain way, they can work, but when you go through the cliche storylines like, you know, Sakuragi, what are you doing? He's like, I don't even like basketball. I just joined the team to impress you. And she's like, oh, I'm so mad at you. And it's, no, don't do that. And it doesn't seem like it's going to, which is good. Because that would have been predictable and stupid, because you know he's going to end up with her, or you know they're going to end up being friends again. So it's just a pointless little mopey bullshit to go through. But anyways, that's really all I have to say. That's pretty much everything that happened. The judo guy apparently is going to keep trying to get Sakuragi to join the judo team. Don't. I feel like that's going to be repetitive, and he's going to have like these comedic little schemes like, Sakuragi, join the team because I blah blah blah. Don't do that, or don't have it last too long. Don't do that. Don't have this guy pop in like Team Rocket every once in a while to try and do something and then get fucking his ass kicked or whatever. Fuck that noise. But other than that, I really don't have very many criticisms for this volume. There are still some jokes that fall flat for me, but it was funnier than the first volume, had more character development than the first volume, and it's a good follow-up, and it does improve on everything that the first volume set up. So, objectively, given the artwork, pacing, and story progression and character development, I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10, very good. Speaking subjectively, I'd probably give it like a 7.5 to a 7.8. I appreciate the character development, I appreciate the story progression. Some of the characters still don't do it for me, some of the comedy still doesn't do it for me, but seeing the actual basketball was cool. It was a nice little teaser, a nice little taste of what's to come in the actual basketball games. And I do appreciate the character development, and yeah, that's really all I have to say. So, let's see, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. No, I don't think so. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys think of Slam Dunk Volume 2 in the comment section below. Please do not spoil anything. Please follow me on Instagram, that would be awesome. I post things there sometimes. Rate this video, giving it a thumbs up would help me out a lot, so please do that. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you like what you've seen here. I have 97 subscribers as of recording this video. I plan to do something kind of special when I get 100 subscribers, so if you're watching this video, or if you watch my videos and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. That would be awesome. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.